Hello everyone, and welcome to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program Super Special Announcement Time! Okay, got that out of the way. Oh wait, the announcement. Kerbal Space Program right now, this weekend right now, the weekend of this video upload, until Monday, is currently the weekend deal. The weekend deal. The normally 23, well, okay, 23 on the website, like 25 or 29 on Steam is now only $15. That's right, only $15. It hasn't been this cheap since 0.17. You know, back when shiz was still shiz and you wouldn't burn up in the atmosphere, and mods, like two mods, and they both were poorly balanced and made by guys in the garage. I have nothing to follow up that with. But anyway, yeah, so it's on sale. So go get it. If you don't have it, go get it. If you do have it, go get another one. You have all weekend too. It's not a daily deal. It's not a daily deal. So you're not like, oh my god, I got until 10 o'clock tomorrow. No. Well, in my time, it's 10 o'clock. I don't know what time it is for the rest of y'all. I'm on Valve time, so it's 10 o'clock in the morning Valve time. Anyway, yeah, you guys have all weekend until Monday. I think it's 10 o'clock Monday morning. Oh, greatest day ever. That's right. So go check it out. Now, with that out of the way, I have absolutely nothing else to display for you. Ah, I know, right? Not really that. Okay, I do have stuff to display. I am working on a new show, I promise. And today is Kerbal Space Program upload day, if my recent uploads list. By the way, if no one's noticed, what I've been doing for my recent uploads is basically whatever video is about to be shoved off recent uploads on full screen. That's 6 videos, not 4 like you would get on your, iPhone. Anyway, 6 videos. Whatever the 6th video is what I'm going to upload next. If you guys hadn't noticed that, that's the thing. That's my upload schedule. Every day I upload a new video, and even if I upload like 3 videos in one day, that's the order they go in. So if you're waiting for a video, if you're like, when is you gonna upload this video? Just check where it is on that 6-shot list, and you'll see. It's like, oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, he's gonna upload it in 3 days. Or if it's a Saturday, he's gonna upload it in 3 hours. But honestly, I really don't have anything to show you guys. This is 0.20.2 with a new B9 pack and everything else. You guys are like, I thought you weren't going to mod this crap, KB. No, I said I was discontinuing Kerbal Space Adventures on my previous thing, because my previous thing was all screwed up because of the amount of mods on it. That's what I said. I didn't say I wasn't going to mod, although, anyway. So it's a B9 pack and all that fun stuff, and all these mods, all these wonderful mods. They changed everything. They made new stuff. They have, like, look at this. They have, oh, you can't use that way. Use this just for a center, and then look at this. That's not it. This is it. The smallest one is the biggest one. Lights. Look at these lights. These are insane lights. Oh my god. Anyway, so I've been fiddling about with these a little bit, kind of doing my thing. I'm gonna get a flag. I have a flag. I drew a flag on the bus today. Yeah, I drew a flag on the bus today. I commute. I don't know if you guys know that I commute. I commute for like 2 hours in both directions on a mediocre day, 3 hours on a bad day, hour and a half on a good day. No, 2 hours on a good day. So yeah, you know, mediocre day. Anyway, point being is I drew a flag on the bus. It's nothing special, nothing specific. It's very Kerbal-y in my opinion. But I did design this. I wanted to show you guys. I designed this. The problem with getting these to work properly is you have to get it out there, then you have to get a Kerbal on it. This is a little rover I designed in 0.19. No, it was 0.20, but I had to clean it up a little bit. So I redesigned it. But yeah, this is a rover I designed. It's just got stuff on here to make it look pretty. I very rarely build things like this. As you guys have seen my rockets, I build things to get places or to do jobs, and if a part becomes superfluous, I break it off and throw it out. so having a random RCS thruster and RCS tank that actually makes it look like when a Kerbal's driving, not because it's got a mechanical brain on it. When a Kerbal's driving, makes the vehicle actually look like it's throwing exhaust, and then, you know, landing gear just to add struts that make it look like I have struts and a spoiler. Yeah, I usually don't do that. I usually don't do that. But you know what? I'm here, you're here, we're here. This is going to be a very short video, probably only like 15-20 minutes at most. It's not a full episode, it's just me screwing around. I wanted to announce to you guys that KSP is on sale on Steam right now. If you don't own it, go get it. It's $15. That's super cheap. That's the price I bought it at. So if you can't afford it at that price, you got a problem. Go beg, go plead, go do some chores, mow a lawn. You know, whatever. Put down the coffee for the day. I don't know, depending on your age group. Maybe do all of those things depending on your age group. Let's go ahead and do a couple of things, I guess. Well, no, we'll just launch this and I'll show it off. 1 second. So that was quicker than I expected. It was just like, psh, and then we were outside. I love how sometimes when you get into the loading screen, you can actually hear like the universe inside Kerbin. I don't know what that sound is, but it sounds like you're falling through all the air ever in the entire solar system. Okay, so this is backwards, unfortunately, but I can drive it, you know. And what it is when the Kerbal's inside, I don't know why it doesn't do it with the mechanical brain, but when there's a Kerbal inside and you're thrusting forward and your RCS is on, the little RCS thruster here will thrust. In this case, because it's a mechanical brain and not like Jeb or somebody, you have to thrust backwards. But normally it would look like that, but without me slowing down. So it'd be like shh while I was driving. And it's kind of fun. But this thing is actually pretty damn stable. I didn't even mean to make it that stable. You have to be very careful while turning. Turning, it is not stable. It is not stable while turning. Even with a wide base, and it has a very, very, very wide base, once you get it up to speed, and speed's about 20, I think the max speed I had it before I crashed it into the ocean was, yeah, it was like 27 meters per second, which is kind of, you know, it's about 60, 70 miles an hour, I think. I don't know. I don't know meters per second, per cube, per whatever. Anyway, so, yeah, I actually have two paths that I want to take with Kerbal Space Program. One, and I'm going to go ahead and announce it right now, is Project Indigo. You guys saw the trailer. Most of you saw the trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer, go look at my old video uploads. It's a music video type trailer using the Inception music, Mind Heist, the song Mind Heist. And yeah, look how stable this guy is. Look at that. Look at that beastie. Dude is stable. You think he'd be ass heavy or something, but he's not. He's like stable as all hell. He's like, whatever. And then, of course, if you try to turn around, you're just going to roll him. But, yeah, so one of them is Project Indigo. Now, the problem with Project Indigo is the fact that it has, basically, I built all the alien UFO ships that I could build while making the video. And I know that sounds silly, but I have all those designs in my head now, and so I can't really be like, okay, we need to build a UFO that does this, and be like, oh, how do we do that? No, I have it in my head. I know how to do it. I could recreate the thing right now in the VAB if I wanted to. I can make rules and regulations like you can't do this or you can't do this, but where's the fun in that? The other thing is no, I'm not going to spoil that just in case. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, point being is that because of that, oh, lost a tire. Still a little beastie guy. Look at him. He's like, ah, screw it. I lost a tire. I don't care. Rover don't give a damn. Anyway, so because of that, I am having difficulty with that. Now, the other thing I wanted to do is, because we've gone to all the planets, all the moons, basically everything, except for maybe, like, we haven't landed on Moho. A lot of people out there do, like, stock, like, no mods, and just do stock ships, and, like, even, I think, oop, we're upside down. Now, the problem with this thing is once it ends up upside down, it can't be fixed. Anyway, let's head back inside, and I'll tell you about my other thing. Alright, so anyway, now we're in the VAB instead of in the thruster hangar. Anyway, the other, what was it I was talking about? Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to do is that people are doing like stock, like say for instance like B9 pack and all this stuff, out damn spot. So yeah, I would only be using stock parts, except for one additional part. If you notice I don't have mech jeb, I'd be using, well I can't use it, put one of these in there so I can like put something on it. Anyway, so I wouldn't be using MechJeb, I'd be using Kerbal Engineer, because Kerbal Engineer works, okay, it's not as dynamic as MechJeb, but it works just as well. It's actually much simpler, and I think it's cute as a damn button, I really do. I can't get enough of it. Coolest thing ever. I mean, I can sit here and watch this thing spin around for hours being like, what are you reading? What are you reading? Yeah, it's like Hal is like talking to me. Boop, 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 beep, boop, boop. Oh, anyway. So yeah, you know, you could do all stock parts and whatnot, and then like do a budget. Reddit, I think it is, has a budget system where they're like, okay, here's your budget, here's where you got to go, and they have Reddit challenges. Scott Manley does the Reddit challenges. I'm not a big fan of Reddit, never really been there, don't really care. I'm also not really a big fan of challenges. I know you guys are like, you should do this and you should do this. I'm like, yeah, I'll think about it, and usually I don't. And it's not because I don't actually think about it, I do. I'm like, hey, that's a good idea. It's honestly because I'm like, I really don't like challenges because I don't like failing. How dumb is that? These things are some high-res textures, don't they? So anyway, point being is that I'm having some ideas. I'm having different directions to go. Kerbal Space Program, not Adventures, Kerbal Space Program will continue. Absolutely. And I know today's supposed to be the upload day, which is why I'm making this really quick Superman pants-filled video. Yeah, the Superman pants. I don't care who you are. Those are superhero shorts if ever there were some. And a convenient hole for multiple uses. Anyway, so yeah, I just... I don't want to leave you guys out of my thought process, and I don't want you thinking, like, oh my god, he stopped KSP, now it's never going to have another video. No, we are. I haven't even been playing KSP, I've been so busy. I know that's a really stupid excuse, but I have been. All the videos you guys have been seeing uploaded are all backlog videos. I haven't even been recording, like, all, like, last 2 weeks. So yeah, they're all backlog videos, just so you guys know. So because of that, we will be doing something, I know. Please feel free to throw in the comments what you think, whether or not you think we should do Project Indigo, and I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh my god, do Project Indigo! It's going to be difficult for me, not because it's difficult, but these are the coolest things ever. Not because it's difficult, but because, like I said, I've already basically created all the UFO designs I could think of for the video. And so Project Indigo was super cute, super fun, and it wasn't an idea I was having. It's like, oh, I should do this. But then when I created the trailer for it, I'm like, wow, I'm all out of UFOs. Oops, my bad. And then, well, did I throw it out there for you? I guess I will. The other option is, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there for you guys. The other option is, whether, you know, you like it or not, is permadeath. I know there's a couple of people out there who I don't watch who do permadeath. Kerbal dies, they're permanently dead. That's not a real big issue because that usually means rocket explosion, right? Well, in my case, I was thinking about doing something more very realistic. Now, Scott Manley has his reusable space program, which I think is totally awesome. I could not replicate it. I am not going to try. I am a wasteful person. I don't need RCS thrusters. They go out the window. That's it. We'll get more. But what I was thinking was something along the lines of permadeath, but also to add the life support module. I actually downloaded the life support mod, and what it does is it adds carbon dioxide and oxygen requirements to your command pods and to your space stations and to all your vehicles and vessels out there. So if you have a Kerbal in a command pod, he's using up oxygen and he's creating CO2, and you need scrubbers and you need regenerators and you need to resupply, and if you land on another planet you need to bring with you the bits and bobs and whatnot to convert whatever the atmosphere currently is into air. And then there's another mod out there that I'm really kind of interested in, where you can search other planets for life. Like, you send it out, you drill, and you get a sample. And I really wish I could say it was like the Kethane mod, where life is scattered randomly throughout the solar system, so we'd have to go and find it. But it's really not. The mod actually says, the mod assumes you went to the planet in question in order to drill for life. So you could probably just walk outside, drill a hole in the ground, and say, this is from Duna, and it'd be like, there's life! So, you know, it could use a little love, but I was thinking, you know, I was thinking something along the lines of a realistic Kerbal Space Program. Now, the only problem with that is it would get kind of boring, and I say that because we would not be gold rushing to the moon and to Minmus and to Eve and to Moho. I mean, these missions would have to be very carefully planned out. It would be a lot like Season 3 of Kerbal Space Adventures. In order to pick up 4 Kerbins from Lathe, I took 13 episodes to do it. It would probably take that much to get to the moon. So I want you guys' opinion. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I don't want you thinking that I'm done. I am not done. I'm ready to rock and roll. So I was thinking something, like I said, I was thinking something more realistic. So say the Deadly Reentry mod, so Kerbins can die on the way in. The life support mod, so Kerbins have to have oxygen supplies. Possibly the Kethane mod, even though I'm not really a big fan of it. I know that sounds really dumb. I love the Kethane mod, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's such a pain in the ass to get all that equipment to another planet. And then there's an EVA mod, and I know that sounds really weird, but there's an EVA mod that actually adds oxygen to your Kerbal's EVA suit. So when he's outside, he has like 3 hours of oxygen, and after 3 hours of being in EVA, he'll die. So, like, you know, hardcore mode, right? So Kerbal hardcore mode. I don't know. It's a thought. It's the series that I was kind of going towards. I have it all set up in another build. It's not this build. This one is actually built for Project Indigo, just so you guys know. That's why I have all the mods and stuff here, and all the parts and all the bases and all the things, so that we can go from building something silly, you know, that's like a body with a funny fuel tank. Well, I don't even know. Oh, is it because that's actually that is the shiz. Okay, that's not a command pod then, is what's going on. Anyway, So we could go from building something like this with this, and then, you know, a shizzy fuel tank like, well, not like that, like this, and then some engines on it, to building something that looked like what you guys saw in the last part of the video, which is something more akin to, you know, an actual UFO looking thing. As I said, totally up to you guys which way. Well, not totally up to you guys, but I would really like your opinion. I'm not stuck or lost, but I would really, well, see, I keep saying I'm stuck, but then I say I'm not stuck. I'm really not stuck. I'm curious. I would like to know what you guys would be entertained by. If it's me blowing up, fine. If it's me being awesome, fine. I'm cool with both those things. But like I said, even if we do Project Indigo, it's probably going to be very short, because if you notice, like right here, what I'm putting together at this very moment is basically the UFO I had at the end of the trailer. This is it. This is the Project Indigo UFO. So, I don't know. I will say that if I do Project Indigo, there's something very special that will come at the end, but it's going to take a lot of work for me. It might delay the last video a little bit. It might not. I don't know. 0.20 has really changed stuff, and my modding capabilities, yes, modding capabilities, were never that good to begin with. So, you know. Anyway, so I wanted to announce that. I wanted to throw that out to you guys. I wanted to tell you that stuff is coming. I promise. I've just been not able to latch onto an idea with both hands and go, yeah, this is what we're doing next. So I wanted to give you my two main candidates. I wanted to ask your guys' opinion. Please drop it in the comments. Tell me what you think we should do. Please don't drop, and I'm not trying to be rude, but please don't drop individual missions in the comments. That's not the point of this video. Individual missions come from an overarching theme. Kerbal Space Adventures, the overarching theme was to explore each planet for anomalies, finding them, landing next to them, and checking them out. Of course, Duna kind of destroyed that right off the bat. Anyway, all this technology, they didn't pack a broom. But remember, it's an overarching theme. So in this case, Project Indigo is to develop a working UFO. And when I say working, I have ideas in my head. I have challenges to meet and goals to go forth, and so on and so forth. But like I said, with the video, I did most of those already, so it would be very quick to get through most of that. Now, with the whole hardcore Kerbal Space Program, that's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for me to do, and it's probably going to be hard for you guys to watch. And when a Kerbal dies, and I'm not going to do something stupid. I'm not going to do what I did before and protect Bill, Jeb, and Bob by stuffing them in a pod and landing them on the moon for 30 years. They are actually going to be in the cockpit straight up, just with everybody else. So, once again, tell me what you guys think. Once again, no individual missions, overarching themes. If you have an overarching theme that's not one of the two I threw out there, or do you like yours better than mine, please toss it. Tell me. I think that you should do this, but don't be like, build a space station on every planet, or around every planet, or land a Keithane driller on every planet, or... No, I don't want something that's going to take me 30 years in real time to do. Just something fun, so that you guys will be entertained while I'm crashing into the sun at full speed. So anyway, with that, we're going to go ahead and launch this Project Indigo throwback really quick, and have some fun with it, and yeah, just for fun, so let's go do that. Alright, Bill and Jeb, they are our guys for the day. Actually, I don't need a parachute right off the bat. I don't know why I thought I did. So yeah, let's just go. We need a launch here. Project Indigo is away. Sort of. I mean, it's not really away, I guess. It's... You can kind of hover a little bit if you're very good at it. There you go. We're now dropping at exactly 6.8 meters per second. And we can rotate and do our fun stuff. So yeah, this was the final, I guess, capsule in Project Indigo, the one you guys saw. I built it after I built everything else. So yeah, like I said, I really want your guys' opinion. I really think that you guys can really push me in the direction that we can go, and we can check stuff out, and we can see what happens. We have to be very careful not to overload these engines. And I don't know how high we can get, but let's see how high we can get. Wow, it's been a long time since I flew. Didn't even notice, no mech job. Yeah, I didn't even put the mechanical brain on here or anything, or the engineer, Kerbal engineer on here. So it's just us and a rocket and space and praying to God things don't fall apart. And if you notice, there's no screen lag, no visual lag. Whether that's because they fixed it or because I took out a crap ton of mods, I do not know. Oh no, we're now officially out of fools. And we have parachutes. Whee! Jeb's happy as a clam. Anyway, as I said, and again and again and again and again and again, Whatever you guys, please drop me your opinions. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you would like to see, overarching story wise. Please, I know a lot of you are gonna say, please go back to Duna. I know. I want to go back to Duna. Okay, I'm still mad. Duna has not been fixed. I check all the time. Every time there's an update, I check. Duna is still broken, so I do apologize. But yes, please tell me what you'd like to see. Tell me what kind of overarching thing. Project Indigo, the crust to build UFO. It will be look. It will look like this. It won't look like the trailer did. Just so you guys know, I'm not going to do all the mosaic crap on every video. That's just going to be a pain in the ass. Nor am I going to be very cinematic about it. I thought about it, but it takes way too much work. It really does. It would turn like a 1 hour video or a 44-minute video into like a 3 days worth of work, and no. So I do apologize for that. And then of course, if we do that first, we can then do the hardcore Kerbals later if you want. Totally up to you guys ish. Totally up to me, but I'd like your opinion. So anyway, once again, now I'm done rambling. I'm very tired and I had a very long day, and I wanted to get this done for you guys. So here it is. I'd like to thank you all very much for joining me for Kilobyte Short on this Let's Play, very short Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program. And Kerbal Space announcements, I guess, because we have announced that, yes, once again, Kerbal Space Program is for sale. Weekend deal, $15 on Steam. If you don't own it, buy it. If you know someone who wants it, buy it for them. I don't know. I might even do something super special for my 1,000 subscribers or something. I don't know. And yeah, that's not a thing or anything. That's just saying I'm nearing 1,000. I'm very excited about that. I've been trying to think of something awesome to do. Kerbal's on sale for $15 on this weekend. But I need way too many subscribers for this to be the weekend. So anyway, don't worry about that. I will see you guys next video, I promise. Swear. Wouldn't lie to you, nothing.